Hi, this is Matt Goodermont, and this is the app I created called the Part Creator. I used .NET Nuke, Microsoft Visual Studio, and SQL Express to create this, and I'll show you how it works. So in the Part Creator we have a material, a shape, a size for that shape, quantity box, an add button. Here's your cart, an empty cart button, and a total that runs while you're creating your part. So we'll just select some material, select the difference between circles and rectangles, put in a quantity, and this displays what the person has put in and gives you a price. You can remove the item from the cart or empty it. If you click remove item without selecting, the prompt will come up to say please select the item you want to remove. If you select it and remove it, it disappears. Total sets back to 0. Quantity also sets back to 0, so if you just quick add, it'll just come up as 1. So empty cart takes that out of it, back to 0. Now we'll put in 1,000, add, there's our price, complete the order. And over here in Visual Studio we have a database, and the order now has line number 125, which was the one part, and its line item ID is 202, quantity 1,000, material ID was number 8, it was a rectangle, so the circle ID stays at 0, rectangle ID was number 9. The orders we have number 125, I was not logged in, so it was -1 at the time of 6:55. Here's our grand total. If you log in, and then create the app again, and this time we'll add a couple in. 3x2 circle, 1,000 of those, add, add a rectangle, we can remove one of the items, and here's our total 168.83. Here's our 2 parts. Complete the order, takes you back to home, and in the orders now we will refresh, and now I'm logged in as user number 1 at the time of 6:57. Grand total was 168, and this should show us our 2 line items off of that same order. So here's order ID stayed at 126, we have 203 and 205, 124, 44, 1,500. Here's our 2 IDs, both were circles. Here's zeros for the rectangle ID. The reason why there's no 204 is because we removed that item from the database. And as far as the code goes, here's a page load. This just drops in material from the database into the material database, or the material drop-down list. A button visible function that's created, a circle radio button check change that is also created down here. Button visible just tells you whether or not there's a line item in the application or in the cart box, whether true or false, whether it's not, and whether you can or not. Circle radio button check change and a rectangle radio button check change just loads up that size text box. And then the add button, this will initialize a few of the line items, and let's see, yeah, your selected rectangle and selected circles. This also calls another function, display line items, that's created down below, and it resets the quantity text box back to 1 whenever you add, and this is all in a try-catch block. And we have a button visible call again. Here's display line items. This will just give you a description of what you selected. Empty cart, which will remove things from the cart, and remove item, which will remove single items from the cart. And then the complete order, this will go out and actually reset you back to home and clear the current session. We have order class. This just initializes an order. A line item, this is how I got the pricing for everything. So if you have more than 100 parts, you're only going to get charged $20 for setup. And then this is just a basic labor cost is 1.2 per part. And here's the actual equation going into it. And then this is just the description. There's a few other classes too, just a circle class. This just gives you a display text, and then how we get the price on the circle based on its size. Same with the rectangle. And that is just about it. And that's the part creator.